coming into 2022, Sony has made a huge decision. Let Spider-Man keep making money into all of January and hold the fans off from suffering their own Uncle Ben-sized bullet by releasing Morbius upon the unsuspecting souls. So Morbius has now been delayed into the start of the summer 2022 season, which kicks off on April 1st, or sometimes March, depending on who you ask. So yes, April Fool's Day, or as we call it around here, Christmas, has officially been Morbius, I don't know where I was going with that. It's officially now Morbius Day, so either it's going to be the greatest joke of all time, or it's going to be the unsuspecting masterpiece, so I guess April 1st is fitting. Now, of course, I am still rather excited for Morbius again. I just try to poke fun at it because, you know, it's Morbius. What else can I really say? But this is quite honestly a smart decision by Sony. If you really just take a step back and think about it, they just released Spider-Man. It continues to dominate. It's going to dominate for pretty much all of the rest of January, and it's not going to slow down. Why toss out Morbius while you're still heavily advertising Spider-Man? The only reason Morbius was here was because everybody figured that Spider-Man might do what every other film was doing, aka open with 100 million, then fall to 40 million, not make 50 million in its third to fourth weekend. So again, you know, this makes sense. This is a smart move, smart tactic by Sony. They can kind of space it out. They can start that summer blockbuster rush, which now starts in the last 2 weeks of March, or in April, depending on who dare say this is the kickoff to the summer, and then hopefully can deliver on the promise. Again, it's always a gamble, but I think this is smart because they're going to have plenty of good hype from Spider-Man going into this, and it makes sense as well if you think of the physical release of Spider-Man. They can probably include some sort of Morbius special look on there to get people a little more hyped, gives them more advertising time. Like, everything about this move is honestly it's the smart choice. That's the only thing I could say about this. They were not going to cannibalize themselves. And if you guys remember months ago, I already talked about the fact that Morbius already had a provisional spring to summer release date. So they were already looking at delaying it. And with a lack of advertising that should have been started a week and a half ago, I think this was a given that they were waiting for the opportune moment, and the opportune moment is, well, now, since we're like 3 weeks away. But overall, this is good. So here comes April 1st, and I am hyped for a multitude of reasons.